In this episode, we look back on our travel adventures of 2021.
And my best memory is Mark was laying in a hammock and a bear ran right behind him.
I remember a coyote chasing a bear, and that chase ended right near us, and all of a sudden the bear was looking right at me, staring right at me.
Drama.
So both of us have the same memory of last year,
Yeah.
the top memory, and that has to do with bears.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, mine was, Mark was leisurely laying in this hammock that he was so proud of himself. I was actually waiting for him to fall because he put the hammock up himself.
We had just gotten there.
We had just gotten there
Right.
to our campsite.
It took me about half hour to put the hammock up. I laid down, and then you yelled at me.
Well, yeah, had my camera out just for fun because I was waiting for it to fall. And then a bear comes running behind him, and I caught that on video, him running behind Mark. And then I took off. And
No, you screamed at me, Mark, there's a bear behind you.
Yeah,
and
I
I
did
said,
scream at him.
Sure.
Yeah,
you just want me to fall out of the hammock.
That's true.
And I didn't fall, but I thought there's no way there's a bear there.
And then I was really serious. I left him, and I wanted to go find the bear.
And we did a lot of stupid things right then because, first of all, we went chasing after the bear. That's number one, being stupid.
No bear spray.
Right. And we left the bear spray in the RV. So we went chasing after the bear. And then I thought, let's split up because one of us will see the bear.
Or one of us will get mauled.
Right, exactly. And the other one won't help.
I run faster.
I went one way, you went the other way, and you saw the bear again.
I did. Yeah, I did. I was
and you
so
looked
scared.
around for me, and I wasn't there.
I was right in front of that little bear, and I turned around thinking Mark was right behind me. And he wasn't, so I backed up. I did. I was so scared.
Yeah. Okay, so then I caught up with you,
Yeah.
and you told me your story, and I said, okay, let's go find the bear. And there the bear was again.
Right there.
Right there. And we both saw the bear, and the bear took off. This was in Grand Teton National Park in our favorite campground, Signal Mountain
Oh, it's beautiful.
Campground.
Right
And
on the lake.
it was right there, right there.
He was searching for berries, not people.
Yeah, he was in a berry coma.
Yes.
So this is your favorite T-shirt here,
Oh, it
isn't
is.
it? What does it say?
It says, go outside. The worst thing that can happen is you get killed by a bear.
Okay, and then in my memory of a bear comes in Yellowstone National Park, same trip, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's go through our travel adventures of 2021. Start from January, and we'll go through December. And we started out the year going to one of our favorite spots, and that's Vail, Colorado.
Mm-hmm. To ski.
And that's something that actually we go to Vail 3 or 4 times a year. We go all times of the year, winter, spring, summer, and fall. But I think winter could be our favorite time because of skiing. There's so much to do in Vail.
Yeah, there's unlimited things to do.
Right. So skiing is number one. The snow here is arguably the best in the world, and this week it's fantastic. We wake up several mornings to temperatures well below zero and fresh snow. The views outside our condo are magical, and some days it doesn't stop snowing. It has all the ingredients for a perfect week on the slopes.
The snow wind is coming down.
Yeah, I remember how cold that was.
It was super cold.
I think it was like 10 or 15 below zero. And we ski in that, don't we?
We do. If you dress right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But during COVID, there's really not a lot of refuge because the lodges, a lot of them are closed. So you better dress for it.
Yeah, that's right. The lodges where we eat, mid-mountain, they were closed.
Get tea.
We couldn't, we couldn't warm up there. We couldn't get any food. And it was quite different than what we're used to.
It's not luxury skiing anymore. You just go because you love to ski.
Right. Even if it's 15 below zero.
It's like an icicle.
Yeah. Okay, Vail's a lot of fun. We'll get back to Vail in the summertime coming up. And then at the end of the year, we go back to Vail again. So there's quite the theme there. Go to Vail. It's a lot of fun. After that, we did warm up. And one place that we've kind of wanted to go for many years, never had an excuse to go there, was Sedona, Arizona.
It's beautiful.
But our excuse this time.
Yeah, well, visiting our cousins.
Right. Mark and Charlene Phelps, Charlene is your cousin, some of our best friends, and they introduced us in a blind date 33 years ago.
Blind date. True love, man.
It worked out, didn't it? All right. Mark and Charlene moved from La Quinta, California, that's in the Palm Desert, to Phoenix, Arizona. So we thought we'd visit them in Phoenix, and we had a day trip to Sedona. And what do you remember about Sedona?
Mainly the rock formations.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice hikes.
Yeah.
We really didn't spend enough time there. We were only there a day. Great food, wine.
Yeah. We went from that beautiful spot, rock formations, to another beautiful spot with rock formations, and that is in Oregon, Central Oregon.
Yeah.
And we have some memories there. The reason we went to Oregon, this is Redmond and Bend, Oregon, is because my mother, who's 95 now, and my sister and her family live there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You haven't seen her in how many years?
It has been 2 years, and here's what it looked like when I first saw her after 2 years. Hello. Hi.
Hello. There's the guard dog.
Well.
That's where I am most of the time.
Hello.
Have you
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm old and fragile.
You are
Yeah,
not.
she knew I was coming.
You look great.
But it was the first time I saw her after 2 years, so it was quite special, wasn't it?
You know, we do the FaceTiming with people, but nothing compares to seeing somebody in person.
Right.
Yeah, that was special.
And we did some hiking, and you think of state parks as being very secondary, lower class than national parks. And a lot of times they are. But there's a state park, Smith Rock State Park in Central Oregon, that rivals a lot of national parks.
Oh, it's beautiful. Great hike. Great hike.
Remember that hike we took?
How could I ever forget it?
What was it called? It was called Misery Ridge.
Misery Ridge. It was kind of rough. It was hot that day.
It was, yeah. But this was in just outside of Redmond.
And we got to see a place where I used to be a ski instructor.
That's right. We have some history there, and
Yeah.
you do too.
Yeah, it was up at Mount Bachelor. Honest to God, it still looked the same.
You're right.
After this many years.
You hadn't seen it for more than 30 years.
No, it hasn't grown very much. But, you know, that's organic.
Yeah.
That's cool. I liked it.
You have a lot of memories there, and so
yeah,
do I.
that's
That's
great.
where we were dating before we got married after our first date.
Yeah, it was great.
So,
Great memories.
yeah.
Beautiful
Okay.
place.
So after going to Oregon, now we're in the summertime, we went back to Vail.
Yeah.
And Vail's fun in the summer. And one memory I have is the moose. Remember the moose?
Oh, yeah, that moose. He was right in town.
He was,
He
wasn't
was. He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bull moose.
Yeah. He was a
that
pretty
going?
big guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was just sauntering around some of the townhomes or apartments.
He scared a few people just because you walk out of your townhouse.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we had some other encounters later on that summer with another moose on a hike, and we'll talk about
Ooh,
that.
that
So
was
that was
good.
Vail in the summer there.
Yeah.
Quick trip there, and we like going there and doing a little bit of hiking and seeing what the beauty of Vail in the summertime.
Fishing.
Fishing. You didn't do so much fishing there, but you did a little bit later on. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Now, also, we went to Southern California in the summer.
We had a busy year.
We did.
Well, people were getting married. You had to see your mom. We had some, even though, I mean, the first year of COVID, yes, we dialed it back quite a bit. And then the second year of COVID, we had to live.
But wherever we went, we did follow the rules. you did most of the time, about masking up.
Did.
If you're inside and they require a mask, we would wear a mask. Of course, when we take a flight, an airplane, we have to mask up.
You have to mask up.
So we were as careful as possible.
Unless you're eating.
Right. You take it down, take a bite.
That's a joke.
And on hikes, of course, and that's why we like to hike, especially during COVID, is because you're out there by yourself and you don't have to wear a mask.
Nope. You're
That's
out in the
nice.
open air. Yep.
So we were in Southern California, and we went to Newport Beach. Boy, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, one of the prettiest places on earth.
Right.
It's too bad it's in California.
Newport Beach, great sunsets there. Fun just watching people on the beach. And Balboa Island is nice, isn't
It's
it?
quaint. If you've never been to Balboa Island, check it out.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Okay. Now comes our premier trip of the year, and we've been doing this several years, and that's going to Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone National Park. We did that in August.
A little camping,
Yeah.
glamping.
Yeah, we did that with this Moterra, which is a name of an RV camping organization, and they rent out these Mercedes-Benz Sprinters that are all decked out. We've been doing that for 3 or 4 years.
So fun.
Oh, it is.
I mean, even my friends say to me, "You do that? You really enjoy it?" It's one of my favorite trips right now that we do. And we started it the year before COVID even hit. So then we looked at each other and said, "This is genius. We can do this during COVID. No one's going to bug us."
Right.
It's true.
Right.
It was great.
And that company is booming. They started, I think we were one of the first ones to rent from them 3 or 4 years ago. They had like 4 vans. Now they have dozens of vans, and they're in Jackson, Wyoming. They're in Montana. We're going to go to Glacier hopefully this summer. They're in Las Vegas to do all the national parks in Utah, and then they're also out in California.
I think San Francisco, so you can go up the coast and do Big Sur.
Right.
And that's pretty. I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah, or Yosemite,
Yeah.
going south there. So what we like to do when we go to Grand Teton and to Yellowstone is hike.
Yeah. When people say that they like to go hiking, like usually like girls want to meet some guys, and they're like, "Yeah, I like to hike." They might be full of it, but I'm not full of it. I really like to hike.
So we're just starting out our hike early in the morning. Just stepped out of our van. You ready for this?
And I go,
Here we go.
we gotta stop. You gotta take a picture
We got
of
only
this.
like 20 feet, and here's our view. All right, this is how dumb we are. We're 10 minutes into our hike, and we think, we forgot something. We forgot our bear spray.
And I said, no, it's not that big of a deal.
You're right.
We literally walked another yard, and there's this big sign that says bear attack.
Right.
Don't forget your bear spray.
So what are we doing?
Mark's walking.
We had the choice to
Mark's-
keep on going without the bear spray
Mark's walking back.
or go back. We're heading back right now. It's only 10 minutes. Could save a life.
Oh God, so dramatic. So dramatic. Goodness.
She's on her phone again. How can you be working here?
I'm a realtor, Mark.
I know, but we're in the middle of nowhere. Come on.
No, I always make sure I have access because I have open houses.
You have service right here?
Yeah, right now I do. So I
Okay.
I just go in and out of service. I'm never out of service for more than a couple of hours usually.
Yeah, true realtor. You're making deals while we're here.
I gotta make money for our next trip,
Yeah.
Mark.
All right, we're heading up to up Cascade Canyon, up to Solitude Lake. Behind us, they're always there. Those
Hurry, we gotta go.
mountains.
There's more people. Hurry.
There's a lot of people
Yeah.
on this trail, so we gotta get rid of them. Bye-bye. See you soon. See? Yeah, you don't want to get over here.
Oh my God.
You don't want to get too close to her. Holy crap.
He wants our trail.
That's a big bull.
Yeah. You follow me.
Yeah. Is that a lens, or are you just happy to see me?
Okay, behind you.
Shit. What's he have? Yeah.
That was awesome.
I feel like this is like Jurassic Park around here. I'm not kidding around. It's a little scary. Is he watching me?
What's up there ahead of us? You never know.
I'm serious.
Yeah, one thing I remember about that hike is you're on the phone quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm working. I sell real estate, and you can't. My clients would be mad if I didn't answer my phone. I answer my phone almost every time it rings. I'm really good about it.
Hang on. We got a call here. It's our son. Let's see if I
Jacob.
can get him on here. Hey, Jacob? Jacob?
Hey, Jacob.
Are you there?
Yeah, are you?
Oh,
there you
there
are.
you are.
There
I
he
got
is.
you on the line here. We're doing our podcast right now. We're talking about our hike in Grand Teton. My mom is always on the phone because she's a realtor, and you're a realtor, and you called me.
Oh, yeah, and it's Sunday today, and we're still working
Yeah.
every day of the week, even weekends.
I
All
know.
right.
I just got off the phone with one of my clients right before we started doing this.
Yeah.
I just showed a rental property 4 times in a row.
Wow. One of your properties.
One of your properties.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
good.
Good. You're probably calling also about your daughter, Ava, who's over here. We're babysitting.
Yeah, who's
right?
watching her when you're doing your podcast?
The dogs.
You just called us out, didn't
Yeah.
you?
She's fine.
All right.
She's in the attic. You remember the attic.
In the freaking attic.
Yeah,
in
you've
the
been.
drawer.
You were there many times too. Okay.
All right.
All right.
She'll be fine. Don't worry about
Yeah,
her.
we'll take good care of her. I think she's around here
Okay.
someplace. All right. Take care.
Thanks.
Okay.
guys.
Bye. Bye.
We're such good grandparents, aren't we?
We are. Oh boy. That's one of our 3 boys there, Jacob.
Yeah.
Another thing I remember about that hike, and we showed it in the video, there was that moose that was along the path there.
Oh my gosh. He was a huge moose.
Right.
I'm talking
Yeah,
not
we just saw
a
that.
bull
Yeah.
moose. He had the big, huge horns. And we were just coming up on the trail, and all of a sudden he was right there.
Right.
I would say less than 10 feet. And
Yeah.
you're not supposed to get close, and we didn't mean to.
No. Yeah, that's right. He was parallel to us, so we had an idea he was there and that he was going to cross our path. But a lady, remember the lady
She
coming
came right
towards? She had
towards
no
him.
idea. She was looking down, like all of a sudden, that moose is right there.
Yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very cool.
Yeah.
That's the great things about being outdoors.
Yeah, that's true.
You just never know.
Another thing that why we like to go to Grand Teton, Yellowstone, and we got kind of tired of seeing them was all the bison.
Oh, there's lots of bison.
Bison were everywhere. So if we had a safari tour company, we call it maybe Bradshaw Safaris, and we'd have a slogan saying, guaranteed to see a bison.
Right. It'd be called Bradshaw Safaris. So BS. It's me.
And guaranteed to see a bison
See a
because
bison.
they're everywhere.
Yes, they're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
much
still-
everywhere. I don't want to see another
we ignore
bison.
them. Yeah.
They take care of their herd. I watched this big guy, and he was taking care of a baby, and the baby wouldn't go over the road, and he just walked back and fucked that baby in the butt
Yeah.
until the baby would go across the road.
And they make noises too, don't
Oh,
they?
they snort. They're so loud.
Going out to that big green pasture out there, way out there.
So just following.
Yeah, just follow him for a second.
wild country safari. Oh, those buffalo went way out there. Like they left the herd. They're like, enough of the herd, tired of my clique, getting a new clique.
It's funny, we see...
I totally get that.
Bison everywhere, but you see a single bison here, single there, and then you see a dozen here, 2 dozen there, and a single over here, and it's like they're
like
literally everywhere.
They're like people. When they get sick of them, they go find another group. It's pretty funny. It's probably very true. This road is awesome.
Hi there, buddy. What's going on? So, guaranteed to see a bison.
But they're funny to watch.
So, that was pretty rad.
It was swell.
Yeah, it's groovy. Yeah, bison are everywhere, and then when the bison cross the road, traffic stops, and then people lose their brains. You saw that in the video. We call them Turons.
Turons.
That stands for
Tourists and morons.
Tourists. and we were watching this from our RV, and they were getting up to within 10 feet.
Yeah.
They had their phones up.
All it takes
taking
for
a
the
selfie with a bison.
Right. Bison are actually really fast.
Right. And there was this one lady telling her husband, okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go. And he just wanted that selfie there.
Yeah. So stupid. And we watch it. We're just waiting for the drama.
Not that we haven't done any stupid things, but
not.
that was pretty stupid there. Okay, so lots of bison there. And now let's get to the bears.
Yeah.
You know, remember this story.
We were so lucky. We saw so many bears.
So many bears. We did not see the famous, what's called 399 this year. And that's the mother who's like 26, 27 years old with four
cubs.
Her latest they're like 2 years old now. And in year before that, in 2020, when she came out with her cubs, everything stopped.
Everything stopped. Well, we stopped.
Right.
We would sit there and I'd start cooking dinner.
Right.
In the middle of the road.
Right.
I mean, he would be out taking pictures while we're waiting for her and her cubs to cross the road.
We didn't see her or the cubs this year, but we did see some bears eating berries along this one Signal Mountain Road going up to the top of that.
Yeah, that was a great spot.
Right. And also in Yellowstone, that's what we were talking. I was talking about my big memory at the beginning of this podcast. And she showed up. This was a cinnamon black bear. Remember her?
Oh, so pretty. Yeah. Do.
We were at the far northeast corner of Yellowstone National Park, and we saw her a couple of times. She was in a berry coma the first day.
They usually are.
Right. And then, let's see the video here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking a poop. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Bit of action.
This is where we saw I'm recording. Okay.
Go ahead.
This is where we saw the bear
Don't mind my butt.
twice yesterday, and I bet he's back because they're looking right at the same spot in the berry spot. So he was in a berry coma yesterday, and everybody's out here looking
Oh yeah.
for the bear. It's a
I gotta put my shoes on.
cinnamon black bear, and he's in the same spot again.
I've got these really nifty sandals that I
So
wear.
I'm going to stop right here.
And then the buffalo's over there. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. Bison over here, bear right here. I'm gonna put my flashers on. If they want to go around me, they can go around me.
Mark has been the biggest rebel this week, and you know why? You know why? because nobody knows him.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Doesn't care. Yeah.
Doesn't care.
Yeah. Hey, don't you work for Chelton? I don't hear any of that here.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's great. I get the real Mark. See what he does. This little bear is running away from the coyote. He doesn't like the coyote. I can only fit a couple people in my van. Who's king? Who's king? The jungle.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so the first time we saw her, she came out of there and she took a poop.
She did. I was like, oh my gosh, she's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's taking a poop.
Does a bear poop in the woods or something like that? And,
Sometimes they just poop on
on the side of the road.
the side of the road.
Okay, so the next day there was in the same area there's commotion, so we thought, oh, the bear is back.
Right.
She was in a berry coma again, but there's an added attraction this time.
This was funny. I learned something about this. There was a coyote, and I talked to the park ranger, and she said that bears are very afraid of the coyote. It's shocking to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was.
We didn't know that.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Something I learned.
And then there was that chase, and we saw the chase there.
Right.
And then at one moment, that bear was just staring at me, and I know you're supposed to be 100 yards from a bear, and in this case, I was standing outside the RV with the RV door open, ready to get in if that bear came.
And I was going to drive.
Right, you were going to drive.
Leave him.
So we were probably 30 feet, 40 feet away. So I was prepared if the bear came at me, but it was just staring at me like, okay, I'm afraid of the coyote, but I'm not afraid of you.
I think that might be what we were thinking, but those little bears, I don't think that they really are afraid of people. No, they just run away from people. They might look at you, but they're not going to
keep thinking that. Okay. You mentioned wolves before, and that was one of our main goals of going to Yellowstone this year is to see a wolf.
Yes, we have a mutual friend, Tim Clay, that really is into photography, and he loves to go up to the Tetons. He gave us some good tips about how to see the wolves, and we did. We ended up seeing a black wolf.
Yeah, in Yellowstone.
Yeah,
it's in the Lamar Valley. The reason we came up here was to see a wolf. Check that off our bucket list.
I spotted a black wolf. I didn't know it was a black wolf. I was just looking at this bison way out, and
quarter to half a mile away.
And I have these binoculars, so anyways.
Everyone's got these scopes that go way out there. You have some binoculars.
Yeah.
I have a nice lens, but you know.
He was so big that you couldn't not see him, even from as far away as I was. But he was running towards this bison, and there's no way he would get the bison, right, unless it was hurt. But he went way past it. But he gave us a pretty good show, so I could watch him for a while. And then we could hear him howling. That was a highlight because it was so loud and scary, to tell you the truth. I thought it was pretty scary. Yeah.
So that was pretty rad.
It was swell.
Yeah, it was groovy.
I didn't see the wolf at first. I heard him. That howl is something that you can never mistaken for anything else but a wolf. It was super
And that
cool.
was far away, wasn't it?
Very far away. Yeah. I could see a speck, but I had to look at it with my binoculars. And even with the binoculars, you just see something that looks like a big coyote or a dog. Yeah, but he was black.
Yeah.
So
we were there for like 2 days. I think we need to go back and spend a few more days there.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, but next year we'll go back there.
Right.
Okay. Another animal that we didn't expect to see, but we saw was a red fox. Remember the red fox?
Oh my God.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh my God. What do you think he's playing with? Or killing? No, it's like a squirrely. Oh God, he's so cute.
This was after a long day of seeing all kinds of animals. And remember what I said?
What?
I said, okay, I don't care what I see now. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm going back to the campsite.
That's right.
Right.
And we got stuck in an hour, I think.
Yeah. And it was the cutest little video.
Oh, he was killing a chipmunk. It's not very funny. But it was cute. Yeah. It was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And other cute animals were the otters, river otters.
Oh, the river otters. Yeah.
Right.
They might have been my favorite to watch. Yeah. Super animated, playful, just like you would think they would be. And they're just darling.
And this was not on our list. Otters. River otters are so cute. So I spotted them and we walked down and they were probably one of my highlights to see. They're really cute. They just play and eat fish and they ruin my fishing.
And that was also in Yellowstone National Park. And Slough Creek was our campsite,
right.
Slough Creek, and that's a great place to camp. It's a little bit more remote
Very
than the
remote.
ones, which made it a lot more fun to be
Most
around
people
there.
say up in that campground that there will be bears rolling around that campground in the middle of the night. So honestly, even in the RV, I get nervous at night when I go to sleep. I do, and I keep looking out the window. Mark sleeps through anything. Mark would sleep through a fire.
And you picked up quite the hobby, fly fishing.
I did. I know. I love it. I actually love it. I started in Grand Tetons because everybody fly fishes there. So I went and got a pole at Orvis.
Remember that story? I mean, I'll never forget it.
No,
I'll
never forget it either. He broke my pole.
Here's the story. I was so excited to get her a nice fly fishing setup that we went to Orvis, spent some money, not the best, but still hundreds of dollars. And so we leave there and we go to our to the Snake River to do some fishing.
An hour away.
And you're setting up. It's not quick to set up fly fishing, right?
No, it's not at all.
Right. So you spent an hour putting the flies on, the line. You're all excited. And I love to see Michelle excited like that. So I'm getting my photography gear, my camera ready, and she's in the back with the slider open. And I get into the passenger seat, open the door, and I'm working on my camera gear. And I'm all done with that. You're still working on the pole. Her pole, fishing pole, is extending out the slider. And I shut the door, and as soon as I let go of the door, before it even slammed, I knew, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, right on the tip of my pole.
Yeah, it severed it.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't get angry. It was worse than anger.
No, I was so sad.
You were so sad.
I was so sad, but we did call the lady at Orvis, and they had a good laugh about it, and we drove back down to town, to Jackson Hole, and they replaced the whole thing. No problem.
That was it. And then we just went back there, and I was careful from then on.
Yeah. We learned.
But here's a video of her fishing.
Hold on. I didn't do my makeup.
So what are you doing?
I am getting ready to tie on my fly. Look at my flies. Now, a guy would never tell you this, but flies are pretty. They're really pretty. So I just got my fly ready. I'm gonna use my pink fly today. And I put a little of lube on her. It's not the kind of lube you're thinking of. This is called dry fly lube. And so it helps her to not get wet and stay on top of the water.
Okay, what are you going to fish? We're looking outside the van there. What is this?
Trout.
Okay.
Cut,
river.
cut.
It's a Snake River.
Snake River. I'm doing a cutthroat trout and rocks and sticks. Maybe you. Just depends, Mark. Well, you probably wouldn't believe this, but I like that nobody's bothering me. Nobody's talking to me. Oh, you are. It's fun. This is that spot where we come and I look for owls and eagles, and you take pictures of them. I am a grandma now. I can't wait to get those girls out here and make them be like boys. That'll be my goal as a grandma. Make them fish, hike, ski number 1. So let's say ski, fish, hike, camp. How's that?
So, what's your choice of fly?
It's a bug, a booga bug, a beady bug. They've got all kinds of names, a woofy bug. I don't know, it's fly language. What that guy call that one fly?
Booger?
I just look for the ones that are really pretty. And they are really pretty. That's true.
That's your secret?
Kind of like picking out lipstick. It's got to be shiny, colorful. Except today I got white, furry ones, which really makes sense since I love fur.
Okay, what do you got on your line?
I have a Beetlejuice Meister that I got from the fly shop.
Did you make that up?
I did, because I can't remember what they called it, but they have really funky names, so you can't expect me to.
Why did you pick that one?
Oh, this one's so pretty. It's like a white feather with purple, some gold. I think it's one of the prettiest places on earth.
One thing I remember about that, and you saw that in the video, is your strange names for flies.
Beetle bopper.
And just like that, you would just come up with that.
I do.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yeah. You just do. They're funny names, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk into any fly shop, they're going to say, like, oh, do you want this doodle bopper? Da-da-da. Yeah, I want that.
You know, in wherever you fished, the scenery was gorgeous.
Yeah, that's why I love fishing.
Right.
That's why I love skiing.
Yeah. And you fished, and I took pictures and videos with the backdrop of the Teton Mountains.
That's gorgeous.
Right.
That's fun.
And you also fished in Aspen with our son Tommy, who lives in Denver.
So fun. Aspen's beautiful.
Right. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the name of the river. Oh, the Roaring Fork.
Yeah, the Roaring Fork.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's right by that bar where you can stop and have some beers and hamburgers.
And it was a cold morning, and you wore your waders. And you
freezing.
were, at first you thought, I'm not going to wear waders.
I know. At first I was like, no, I don't need waders. Oh, boy, did I need the waders. Oh, the water was freezing. It was fall.
Yeah. And the scenery there, that was fall, was great as well.
Yeah.
All right, this morning we're going to go fishing. Well, Michelle's going to go fishing, and I'm going to take pictures. She's going to go fishing along the Roaring Fork River outside of Aspen.
I'm going to meet up with Tommy,
That's right.
and Tommy's going to give me some tips.
And yesterday you fished and Tommy fished small lake outside of Marble, Colorado. Yeah, beautiful little lake.
Everybody was catching something.
How'd you do?
Lost two,
Lots two. Today we're going to be doing some river fishing.
which is harder.
I have a good feeling about this, though.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think you're going to.
You're giving me a confidence boost.
There you go.
Okay.
You know.
Good.
So fish, look out. Here Michelle comes.
Yeah, right. Fashionista. So if I don't catch something today, I'm going to the fish market. Because I'm tired of people asking me, what did you catch?
Are you optimistic?
I want to say, I caught a cold because it's freezing out here.
Do you need any floatant on your top fly?
It's still
Yeah.
floating. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah, shit! It was so big! It was so awesome!
Just keep an eye on that fly. All right. And I'll do the same thing. Nice.
My casting is getting good. Don't you think?
All right, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Let it go. No, let it go.
I take up.
Yeah.
Go swim. Look it.
Just let it. No.
It likes me.
It's gonna die.
Take up.
Okay.
Oh,
How was that?
that was exhausting.
I think the hardest part was just picking it up for her.
Okay.
I'm cold. I'm tired. I need to go potty.
Maybe a beer.
I need a beer or a Bloody Mary.
Nice.
I get an A for effort.
So that was fall in Aspen. We go there every year, and then we go back to Vail in the winter. Again, we started 2021 in Vail, and we ended 2021 in
you did.
Vail.
We rang in the new year.
Right. And we love Vail Village and shopping there. And it snowed almost all week.
Yeah, Mark does some hiking even in the winter.
Right.
I mean, he skis with me, but there's times we bring our dog and he likes to go up and go hiking. So
Yeah, I remember we took Baker, our
He
lab,
goes
and
across.
the snow was pretty deep.
very good.
He loved it, didn't he?
He did. He loves it.
Yeah. So that's our travel adventures for 2021. Who knows what's going to happen this year? We have some planned.
We do.
And-
We're just hoping that the airlines don't get canceled.
Right.
We're headed to Jackson Hole in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
I've never skied there, so I'm
Right.
gonna ski.
We've been there always in the summertime, so that's one of your goals is to ski there.
Yeah.
And one of my goals is to take pictures of those majestic peaks with
The
snow covered,
That's going to be fun.
and of course do some hikes.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that happens.
With snowshoes on, of course. Yeah.
Or spikes, depending on where you are. If the snow is deeper, then you put on the snowshoes.
Right.
And if it's not, if it's icy or so, you put on the mini spikes.
I mean, just remember my T-shirt. The worst that can happen.
You know what?
You get eaten by a bear.
That's right. And if you do in the middle of winter when they're hibernating, something's wrong.
Really bad luck.
Right. They should not be out.
Yogi should be asleep.
Right. So we'll have that video coming up in a few weeks, and hopefully that we'll go to Grand Teton in the wintertime.
Let's hope so.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video and our podcast, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And we'll be back soon with another video.
Let's talk.
We hope you've enjoyed our podcast, and thank you for spending your time with us. We'll see you next time for another episode of Let's Talk.